Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid on. Busta Rhymes break it down like this. Yo, which? Out my window. Blast you with my. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. That might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. Got you all the check. Hey, you know we come to wreck the discotheque.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
Man who played collegiately nearby in Athens for the Bulldogs, James Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
From the gun, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen. And this is Cook with the ground. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing here is May. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
What's that? Eddie, what's that?
Now the former volunteer is Dylan Sampson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To the air, May. That is caught. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That third down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll throw with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Sampson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dylan Sampson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's spanned forward. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Crazy.
Here's May. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The Falcons had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And only stopped at the 30.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Sampson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Crazy.
They're going on 4th down. May to the right side and intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, May. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's May. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. To throw, it's May. This is caught inside the 15. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Nitty, what's up? Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, five. Crazy, crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Nitty, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, what's up? Five. Play.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dante Thornton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
319.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Hey, we're going to do crazy.
They go play action now. May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Allen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. In motion, the tight end. Allen going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Here's Allen to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they go play action with May. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dante Thornton. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Allen going to run with it. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 58 yards. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Sampson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Yep, 45, here we go. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Off the play fake. Here's May. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll throw with May. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be third and forever. Throwing here is May. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dalton Kincaid, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Extra point now by Boswell. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Allen now looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Operating from the gun, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen off the play fake. And this is Cook with the grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Now 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. I don't see any flags, Charles. And in the final stages, the return touchdown has him an extra point away from tying this up.
You're exactly right. The field is clean. It's going to count.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Alert!
Here's Cook again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the...
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is it.
Taking it right down Broadway. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. After the touchdown, Davis back out to kick this one off. Escapes the defender. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Working downfield, he's got Fulton. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Crazy. Yeah, you're here. Here you go. Hey, five. Crazy.
They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, cash, bring I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm stepped up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old was on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way.